Taurus, what's going on? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy. I'm here to bring you your first reading for November 2020. I hope all is well with you guys, and I do want to thank you for the continued love and support for those who are returning. For those who are new, welcome to the channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when I post. All right, and if it resonates, make sure you hit that like button. All right, Taurus. For those who are familiar and for those who aren't familiar, what I do for the very first post of the month is I let you guys know what's going on with the planetary alignment so that you may have some type of general idea of what's going on around you and why. All right, so it takes about maybe 5 minutes to talk about. So if you're not interested in hearing that, you can fast forward through to the part where you see me lay out the cards, and we'll just get right into the reading that way. Other than that, I'll go ahead and get started. So right now, everybody's dealing with these all across the planet. We got the planetary alignments going on with Mercury, and Mercury's in retrograde in Libra, as well as Venus is in Libra. So Libra is all about legalities, it's all about politics, and it's all about different types of partnerships, or what I would rather say is relationships, because any relationship falls under the Libra energy, whether it's a romantic relationship, whether it's a sibling relationship, a parent-child relationship, a business relationship, you know, it doesn't matter. Any type of relationship that you have with someone, it falls under the house of Libra. With Mercury there, Mercury's all about the processing of information, and Mercury goes in reverse. A lot of people are thinking about the things that went on in their relationships. Okay, with Venus in Libra as well, this is, you know, really about the relationships where there was some heartfelt energy between you and this person. Libra also deals with karma. It also deals with, what's right and what's wrong legally, okay, legal aspects. So there could be communication, since Mercury deals with communication. You know, you could be getting communication in reference to court dates, court decisions, whether it's paternity, whether it's custody, whether it's child support, whether it is divorces, whether it's business partnerships, establishing business partnerships legally, whether it's setting up a business, whether it's dissolving a business, whether it's politics, which is what's going on right now. So we got that all over the media because Mercury represents the media. So, you know, that's what's going on. We're seeing that. And, Venus is all about love and how you show love, and people showing their love for whatever candidate they want, as well as people, you know, showing love to the people in the connections that they were in. But a lot of people reminiscing about connections that didn't work out, maybe connections that they felt that they did someone wrong, or maybe they felt that they were done wrong. So take those energies how they resonate for you. Then we also have, in Capricorn, we got 3 planets. We got Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto. All right, Capricorn deals with rules. It deals with authority. It deals with patterns, routines. It also deals with your career endeavors, your professional achievements, how people see you on a professional front, and how they see you on a personal front. Okay, how you see yourself as well, and your moral compass, what you feel is right, what you feel is wrong, what you won't do, what you will do in certain circumstances and situations. It also deals with integrity and ethics, okay? So, you know, we got Jupiter there. So, you know, we're talking about the expansion and growth of global politics, rules changing globally because of what's going on with COVID. If you've been paying attention to the news, especially with Saturn there. You know, Saturn is about the rules and the regulations and government. So with Jupiter and Saturn, we see an expansion of the government, you know, stepping in saying, okay, we're doing lockdowns in Germany. We're doing lockdowns in France. I'm sure there's another country that I hadn't paid attention to. I don't have TV and I'm not on the internet too much. But, I feel like there's some other countries following suit with the lockdown with COVID because they say the number of cases are rising. I'm not sure how that works when we're all wearing masks, you know, and before when the numbers were rising, we weren't. So I don't know why they're rising even more when everybody's wearing masks and we're taking precautions. Just not making sense to me, but I digress. So, you know, also we have Uranus in your first house. Uranus is a planet of rebellion. It's a planet of the genius in you. It's the planet of the inventor in you. It's the individualist. Okay, the forward movement person also deals with internet and technology. And we have that in your house. Your house deals with self-worth, self-value. It also deals with how you make money. So a lot of people are going to be changing the way that they make money, especially with this COVID lockdown. A lot of people are going on to make money online remotely. So that's Uranus in retrograde in Taurus. A lot of you are changing your ideas about yourself and who you are based on some of the relationships that you've been in. Mercury in retrograde in Libra and Venus in Libra. So you're changing your perspective on how you look at things, your self-value, your self-worth based on how people treated you or how you allowed them to treat you, whether you're going to, continue with that or let that cease. A lot of people have ended relationships. And with that Mercury in retrograde, some people could be wanting to come back, okay? Doesn't necessarily mean they will, but they could be thinking about you. So if you're picking up vibes from someone, it's one thing to pick up a vibe that happens every now and then, but if you're picking up constant, steady vibes about people, it could be that they're, they're reminiscing about how they did you wrong or maybe how they feel that you did them wrong. And then we got Mars in retrograde in the house of Aries. All right, so Mars is the planet of, it deals with your survival, your survival skills. When your back is up against the wall, that fight or flight response, that's Mars energy. Mars also deals with your desires, your sexual desires. Venus deals with the romantic part, the romantic part of love, where Mars deals with the sexual desires of love. And we got Mars retrograde in Aries. All right, so people are pretty much laid back right now, not jumping into relationships right now because a lot of us just ended a lot of karmic connections from all over the place, right? So people are just sitting back right now, chilling, taking their time when they're getting to know people, not jumping into things. On the business front, you may see that, a lot of business may have slowed down. If you're in an environment where there's stats and there's numbers, those numbers might have slowed down. Maybe you're having difficulty making your stats and your numbers, but that energy is going to clear up around the 13th. We'll give it maybe 2 weeks after that because of the post-shadow period. And then, things will start, Mars will be back on the go again. I feel the energy, too, of a lot of people being celibate as well. Like I said, just coming out of relationships, karmic connections ended with that new Libra moon, and we're tying up a lot of the last ends of it now. And so, a lot of people are just chilling. All right, but that's what I got for you for the planetary alignments. Oh, one more. Neptune is in retrograde in its home of Pisces. Neptune is all about illusions. It's about the creative imagination. But when Neptune's in retrograde, it's like, okay, the imagination stops. The illusions stop. We see the reality of what's going on, all right? Pisces is the house of karma as well. So we've got a lot of people seeing karma, people getting their karma. We got a lot of people who are going through karmic situations. So everybody planetary-wise is affected by these energies. So if you're doing well, things are good with you, then you know that you did some good things in the past. So you got good karma coming to you. If you're not doing well, things are not going so great, you need to reevaluate the steps that you took and the situations that you allowed yourself to be in and the people you allowed to be around. You allowed yourself to be around so that you can reevaluate why you did that, and take advantage of that Uranus energy and reevaluate, how you feel about yourself and those you allow around you. All right. So with that being said, let's get into your reading, baby. We got going on for Taurus. We're going to do a 5-card spread. And we're going to clarify. There will be an extended to this reading. The link's going to be in the box below. And if you want a personal read for your own personal energy, because this is general, it's not going to resonate with every Taurus, reach out to me. My information's in the box below. All right. So we got, I saw that first. That came out second. What else do we got for Taurus? What do they need to know? What messages do you want Taurus to know for the first week of November? What does Taurus need to know? Oh, way too many. What does Taurus need to know? I'll show you guys the cards once they all come out. All right, so there, I saw this one first, this one second, and this one third. Damn it. Sorry, Taurus. I dropped all the cards. Now, I'm going to see what's on the bottom, but I'm going to shuffle the deck because the cards dropped all over the place. So let me just shuffle real quick, and I'll show you whatever is at the bottom of the deck, and then we'll talk about these cards. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. All right, underneath the deck, the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Oh, by the way, if anybody wants to know, The deck that I'm using, it's the Edgar Allan Poe deck, one of my favorite authors. Born in Baltimore, Maryland. One of my favorite stories of his is The Cask of Amontillado. He writes a lot of dark, sinister readings, okay? Dark, sinister stories about, how people are cruel to each other, how mankind is to each other, not so nice to one another. But anyway, in the spirit of Thanksgiving and the holiday season, and, we going through this karmic energy, I felt it was fitting to get this deck. All right, sometimes I'm a little too deep. Don't mind me. At any rate, Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so this is positive energy. This is good. This is telling me, Wheel of Fortune is telling me that something's coming back around again for you. There may be a second chance for an opportunity at something. Maybe something that you maybe felt you handled incorrectly, and maybe you're going to get the opportunity to handle it the right way this time, or the way in which would be best for you. Okay, this could be good luck, good fortune, because Jupiter rules this energy here, and the Wheel of Fortune talks about good luck, good fortune. So maybe this time around, if this is something that's coming back towards you, it's gonna go in your favor. Okay, that's a beautiful thing. All right, so let's take a look at these cards here. So we have the Justice energy, first card out. All right. Remember, I told you Mercury is in Libra, and Libra rules justice. So this card came out in reverse. Okay, Justice energy. The next card we have, that's a major arcana. The next card we have is the Eight of Wands, which is Sagittarius energy. The next card we have is a major arcana. It's the Death card, and the Death card came out in reverse. Scorpio energy. The next card we have is the Three of Wands that came out in reverse. Okay, the Three of Wands is Aries energy. And then the final card here is another major arcana. This is Capricorn energy. It's the Devil that came out in reverse. So you got four major arcanas here with your reading. So, the universe is definitely working in your energy right now, Taurus. So you guys going through a lot of changes here. So let's see what I'm seeing here. So I feel like, with the Wheel of Fortune here, there was some injustice that was done. Okay. And I feel like some communication could be coming in, and the communication that's coming in may be something that may be difficult for you to handle. This could be a court decision where something didn't go in your favor. And maybe you're feeling at a point where, you're not able to get over it. You're not able to move forward from it for whatever reason. Or maybe, for example, you could have got some type of documentation telling you things are postponed. Whether it is, a divorce settlement, whether it is you filing paperwork for an LLC, or for, an acquisition or mergers, everything on the business side, or whether this is for paternity, whether it's for custody, whether it's for, any type of legalities. It could just be, you filling out applications for a job. Okay. Any type of documentation that might have to deal with something that you have to follow rules and regulations for. I feel like that's what's going on, and you're waiting for, I feel like you're waiting for a message for a lot of you. You're waiting for a message. You may have been treated unfairly in a situation, or maybe things did not go your way as far as a court situation. It doesn't even have to be a court situation, but maybe you took it to court and you're waiting for a reply. So, for example, could be paternity testing. Okay, you're waiting to get the responses back. I feel like, if I'm not mistaken, it could take about 8 weeks for paternity testing. We have the Eight of Wands here. Okay, so some of you, you have to wait that 8-week time frame here in order to find out what's going on. And until then, with the Death energy, you feel stuck, not sure what to do. Not sure what step you have to take next, or what you can do. I feel like, with this Three of Wands and the Death in reverse, both of them in reverse here, I feel like you're not able to move forward, or you're not going to move forward with the situation. You could be ending a situation with someone, especially with the Devil energy in reverse. Perhaps you were in a situation where, I remember doing readings for you guys not too long ago where there could have been a situation where there was paternity issues, confirming if a child was yours or not. So maybe this would be what the unfair treatment is with the Justice energy here, and you're waiting on documentation to confirm if a child is yours or not. And until then, you're kind of just stuck in limbo. But I feel like you know, you don't want to move forward with this person, even if you were dealing with them, because I feel like you found out that this person may have lied to you about the paternity. Okay, you found out that they lied to you, and so, you know, you found out that they lied to you because they tried to keep you around. Maybe it's because of what you were able to bring to the table with them. Maybe it was financially appealing for them to, for example, say that you are the father. This is just one scenario I'm getting here. But for others of you, this could be a legal situation here that you're dealing with. You filed with the court because maybe there was some injustice done here and you're waiting for a response here and you haven't gotten it yet. And so, you know, right now it's just like you can't move forward. There's nothing that you can do. Maybe you and a business partner have decided to dissolve the business, or maybe there is a dispute between you and a corporation. Okay, maybe you're filing suit against the corporation. For some of you, maybe you were fired unfairly or unjustly, and you're following up with that. And so, you know, you have no intention of going back to the place because, you know, the way you were treated, but you may have a legal case, and that's what you're waiting on to find out what's going on with that. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Some of you, you're not able, you want to move is what I'm feeling. Some of you may want to move. They may want to relocate. But you're not able to right now. And it could very well be because you're waiting on the justice system. I feel like strongly there's a lot to do with you guys in reference to the justice system. But I feel like some people want to move. They feel stuck where they are. This could be also a divorce, okay? But I feel like this is coming back around again. So I feel like for some of you, this situation reared its ugly head at one point, and now maybe you are waiting on documents. So for example, the situation could have happened, right? You filed paperwork. And so I get strongly that a lot of you are just waiting on a reply for the court. So this is what this means by the situation is coming back around again. You're going to have to deal with it again. Some of you may have already went to court, and then you have to wait for the testing, and you're going to go back to court. And so this is what the Wheel of Fortune represents. The situation coming back around again. But this could be also for an acquisition or a merger. You know, there's a process that you go through in the court system. It's not just, you know, you sign one and done. You know, legal eagles have to get together and determine what's best. There's the negotiation that has to go through. And then after that, then you draw up the paperwork, and then you file, and then you confirm if the, you know, like for example, say Sprint and T-Mobile wanted to join, you know, forces, which is what they've already done. You know, there's some legalities that they have to go through. The government has to confirm, okay, is this going to be a monopoly based on how much of the market each of those companies own? With all of the other big, you know, telecommunication companies, they look at how much you own in the market. And if combining together gives you rulership over the market, then at that point they may say, no, you can't join. But there are stipulations. And so this could be a process where somebody's going through that and they're just basically waiting. But for some of you, you could find out that, you know, this could have been a stressful ordeal. With the devil energy here, we have very toxic energy here. That is Capricorn energy. Capricorn deals with government. It deals with authority. It deals with rules. So some of you could have been dealing with a very toxic legal system, or you know, the lawyers, the legalities, you know, people who are doing something corrupt. If this is on a personal level between you and a marriage partner, perhaps you guys could be going through divorce, filing paperwork. You're just waiting on a response. But I feel like it's an 8 week type of response that you guys are going to be getting and waiting on. All right. Let's see what we got going on here with the other cards. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, another major arcana, the Star card, Aquarius energy. Then we have the Two of Swords, okay, more Libra energy. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse, which is Neptune energy. And we also have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, more Capricorn energy. So for some of you, this is definitely about a paternity situation here with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse showing up here. I feel like some of you have in this particular situation, some of you, you're hoping that things turn out in your favor. You're really not sure how to handle the situation, especially when it comes to paternity situation, and there's a child here, and you're trying to confirm, after a couple of years of you being the child's father, that you've been maybe suspecting that this is not your child, or maybe you've found out in one way, shape, or another that this could possibly not be your child. So I feel like with this star energy and this Two of Swords, this is you just trying to figure out, okay, how am I going to deal with this if I find out that this child is not mine? How am I going to deal with this once I find out the child is mine? Like, how am I going to move forward with this situation? Because this is a very painful situation here. For some of you, you're going to find out the child is not yours. And you're not going to know with the Two of Swords how to move forward, how to deal with the child, if you're going to continue to deal with the child. Like, some of you, you're just really questioning how to move forward with that. Okay? And that's normal. There's nothing wrong with that. There's no one judging you here saying, oh, well, you were the father all this time, you should continue. Or, you have every right to say, you know what, that is not my child. That's not my responsibility. So you do what's best for you, Taurus. Okay? That's for my Taurus males out there. We got the Seven of Cups in reverse energy here. This is you getting clarity on the situation and finding out with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse here that, your partner, whether it was your wife or, your long-term partner, slept with someone else. Okay? But this could also be about divorce as well. Okay? Some of you are, just trying to figure out what the next step is in the process is once you get the actual paperwork confirming that you are divorced. Because I feel like for some of you, it's already been filed. Some of you are going to be experiencing financial difficulties as a result with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you may have to pay child support, because that could be what's going on as well. Some of you may have to pay alimony. Some of you may have to pay some legal fees in reference to filling out for your business, like an incorporation, LLC, things like that. There could be some legal fees you may have to pay. Some of you may have financial difficulties because of the court system. Like for some of you, this is you suing someone. Okay, and if you're suing a major corporation or trying to go after a major corporation, what they can do is they can keep postponing the dates, and as a result, it's costing you money and time. All right. And a lot of people will do that. They'll just keep postponing the dates so they can, get the other person to run out of money, so to speak. And so that the other person can drop the case. So I feel like that's a variety of things going on for you guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the extended, clarify a little bit, get a little bit more detail as to what's going on with each scenario. And we're also going to pull some advice. All right. So hopefully, you were able to get something out of this message. If so, make sure you click the like button. And if you want to leave a comment about it, feel free. If this is something that you don't want to leave a public comment about, but you're going through this, feel free to email me. My information is in the box below. It's 8thhouseenergy@gmail.com. Of course, you can reach me there too if you're looking to get a personal reading. All right. So the link to the extended's in the box below, Taurus. Hopefully I'll see you there. If not, I'll see you in the next reading. Peace out, Taurus.